Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the Batman The Red Death set of gear, also known as the Batman Speed Metal or just the Speed Metal set of gear. It is a set of gear that you can get in the latest time capsules, which is the Paradox time capsules. For those who may not know, time capsules drop every 20 minutes or so, and basically after 20 minutes, when your character is in the game, if you defeat an enemy, you gain a time capsule. Right now, as I'm recording this, the time capsule that you can get is the Paradox time capsule. The other place where you can get the Speed Metal set of gear is from the broker. And especially right now, as I'm recording this, you can get the Red Death set of gear, the Speed Metal set of gear, for very cheap on the broker. You can get it for about, if you don't shop around, if you just go to the broker and buy it right off, you can get the whole set for about 6 millions. I know 6 millions for some of you may seem like a lot of money, but if you're a legendary player, you can earn $6 million in the game really, really quickly. And if you do play the broker a bit, basically I always tell you guys, play the broker. Whenever you go back to your base, go to the broker. Look at how much items are priced, and look if you can get a good deal. So you go to your base to repair, go to the broker. You go to your base to look at your mail, go to the broker. You go at your base to buy some colas, go to the broker. Go to the broker any chance you get, and with a bit of luck, you should be able to get some speed metal pieces of gear for very, very cheap. So if you don't play the broker at all, if you just go to the broker and buy it right off, you should be able to buy it for around $6 million. If you play the broker and go to the broker and look for good deals, you should be able to get it for even less than that. But obviously, in order to be able to do that, you have to be either a subscriber, meaning a legendary player, or you have to be a premium member who actually purchase an escrow token and can actually use a broker. So basically, in order to be able to play the broker and purchase the gear, obviously you need to have access to the broker and you need to have access to your cash in order to be able to play the broker. Again, if you play the broker a bit, you should be able to get it for even less than 6 millions. But even if you just buy it outright, you should be able to get the full set of gear for roughly $6 million on the broker. And we're going to take a look at a few alternatives or a few options you can get. I'm pretty certain that a lot of you are probably wondering, what does the Red Death set of gear or the Speed Metal set of gear looks like with the negative Speed Force material? Well, here's the answer to your questions. It looked pretty nifty. Sadly, you kind of lose the emblem and you kind of lose the eyes of the character. But it still looks really neat with the negative Speed Force material. Just fair warning, don't put the material on the back piece because the material with the bats looks kind of funky. An alternative, if you want to use a negative Speed Force material and you still want to see the emblem of your character and you still want to see the eyes of your character, is to use a few other pieces than, let's say, the headpiece or the chest piece. So instead of using the Speed Metal chest piece, use instead the Stalwart Defender chest piece and use the Red Death emblem that we got with the anniversary seasonal. Basically, in the Anti-Monitor anniversary vendor, we have a little box that we can purchase that has a whole bunch of Batman Dark Knight's emblems, so you can get the Red Death emblem from there. And for the headpiece, you can use the Flash headpiece with any sort of mask that kind of covers the mouth, and you should be able to reproduce a pretty good version of the Red Death character using that headpiece and that face piece. I did do something a little similar with my evil speedster character. Basically, instead of using the Speed Metal headpiece, I'm using the Black Flash headpiece instead, which I think looks a little bit better. Actually, I think it looks much better than the Speed Metal headpiece. And for the belt, I went with the Speed Force Spectrum belt. I was lucky enough to get it in a Prometheum lockbox, so I was able to give it to my evil villain character, because normally, if you're playing a villain character, you do not have access to that belt. But thanks to the Prometheum lockboxes, I was lucky enough to be able to get the belt for my character. But there's probably other belts that you could use instead, or you could decide to just use the Speed Metal belt. It would work well enough, but here I had the option to use the Speed Force Spectrum belt instead. So that is pretty much it for our speed metal set of gear. Again, you can get the set of gear from the Paradox time capsules, or even better, you can get it on the broker. And again, you can purchase the whole set of gear for 6 millions or less, depending if you want to play the broker or not. As you can see, it's a really nice set of gear. One of the things we have to give the devs is that as time goes by, they really make a better job at creating new sets of gear. The sets of gear we've been getting, at least since the Batman Beyond time capsule, the Gotham time capsules, I think have been much better than what we got in the past, but maybe that's just me. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.